Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about two big stories for Bitcoin. One is how Bitcoin is solving problems, and the other is about how Bitcoin is creating problems. Yes, Bitcoin is a very, very good thing for society, but for those in control right now, the big banks and politicians right now that have everything under wraps, like everything the way that it is a threat and a problem for them. We're going to talk a little bit about that, what we can expect in the price action for Bitcoin and crypto ahead, knowing where we currently sit on a regulatory and political front with crypto and Bitcoin. Guys, if you like the content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 5 videos every single day for you, and at 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So don't miss out on that, folks. And let's take a peek here really quick at some of the prices we got for the day before we hop into the stories. Right now, Bitcoin and crypto, overall market cap's coming in at 1.15 trillion. A Bitcoin dominance still very, very strong at 46.3% dominance. That means 46.3% of all the money invested in crypto is currently sitting in Bitcoin, with a $538 billion market cap, sitting at a price of $27,800 today, just under $28,000. Bitcoin is looking very, very strong and has had a big month in March. January was big. Came in about flat in February, which is good considering the Fed rate hikes. Now, a couple other things that are on the front coming for crypto outside of the federal rate hikes that have been happening and concerns about what Federal Chair Jerome Powell is going to do is more regulatory concerns and threats to the banking system. And now we're talking about Africa. Bitcoin is poised to blow up Africa's $86 billion banking system. Now, when I was a kid, I used to have conversations with my grandpa, and we would talk a little bit about different things going on across the world, how Bill Gates was helping with this disease over in Africa. And then all of a sudden, one day he came to me and he told me a little bit about how in Africa, people have a real issue with currencies, and they were actually using digital currencies on cell phones to interact in marketplaces. Now, that was even 10 years ago, right? Now, fast forward till today, now we got Bitcoin. Everybody knows about Bitcoin, and there's a real problem in Africa where people are unbanked. Now, the banking system in Africa does exist. There is a banking system in Africa, but Bitcoin is much, much better than not only the banking system in Africa, but better than the banking system globally, really. And that's what you see when you watch Bitcoin go up as some of these banks globally are collapsing. There's excitement mounting, and $86 billion in Africa. Well, why could this be something? Could this flow into Bitcoin and crypto? Well, the truth is yeah, it really, really can, because Africa unfortunately does have a broken financial system. Moving money in Africa is an expensive and complicated process, which Bitcoin solves. Quote, if someone wants to move money to the country next door, normally you'd have to fill up a suitcase full of cash and move it over the border. Is that really a safe thing to do? Is that really an easy thing to do? How much cash can you really move? Well, with Bitcoin, that solves all of that. Now, part of the problem stems from the continent's quasi-colonial payment framework, which is roughly 80% of cross-border payments originating from African banks are processed offshore, mostly in the US or Europe. So what does that tell you? US and Europe have a lot of money tied up in these payment systems. So they have a lot of money that is at stake if this banking system gets interrupted. Now, this banking system, as you can see here, is a ripoff to Africans. And that is why Bitcoin causes a threat for the US and Europe and traditional banking systems that are help process all these transactions for African banks. They're going to miss out on some serious money if Bitcoin really takes over. So can Bitcoin disrupt this $86 billion banking system? Absolutely. And as you see right now, it's disrupting all things banking, and that is fantastic. Now, in the same threat, that is a threat to the US. Why? Because the US is helping process these payments, this overly complex and overly expensive transaction for money that the US is helping African banks with and Europe is helping African banks with. Well, there's a threat to this, and it's called crypto and Bitcoin. And so what we're seeing right now is this clash marks the latest front, which is already an all-out battle between the once high-flying industry and official in Washington. They're talking about crypto, and there is a battle going on. And this article starts, crypto businesses have warned for months that the Biden administration is quietly pushing to move them out of the US. It's very, very obvious. Now, with the collapse of 3 crypto-friendly banks, the evidence is piling up, guys. It absolutely is right now. And here's some quotes I want to share with you. The regulators are, quote, taking actions basically to shadow ban crypto. Look, they're finding something that they don't like and they are trying to ban it. Why? Because it is a threat. It is a risk to all the people that are making money with the ripoff that is the banking system today. It's a lot easier to use and it cuts out the middleman, and these middlemen do not want to be cut out. So what are they doing? They are trying to shadow ban it, which really highlights one incredible thing about Bitcoin and crypto. We have been talking about how you go back to Twitter, and Twitter, there was the bans, and then Elon Musk took over, and some people are excited about it, some people are angry about it. The people that are angry about it are the people that liked other voices being silenced. The people that are excited about it want voices to be put out into the public, and the public will censor itself, if you will. If you say something that I don't like, maybe I'll comment on it. But if Twitter decides to take down a comment without giving me a say in commenting and replying to that and starting a conversation, well then that's not really an open and free society, is it? And that's not really free speech. Well, the same thing goes here for finances, right? And so taking actions to basically shadow ban crypto, think of like shadow banning a Twitter account. If you shadow ban crypto, you crush economic freedom. You crush the ability for me to opt out of the traditional banking system. And so the traditional banking system is fighting back through politicians, through all these actions they've been taking against crypto-friendly banks, saying, hey, don't support this new asset. It's a threat to our industry, and anybody that sides on the enemy's side is going to get taken down. It is bringing the narrative to the forefront that there's a real threat to the banking system and that something good is really coming. It's just like Twitter changing, and now we have more speech on Twitter. Crypto brings more financial freedom to you and me, and it cuts out the need for the middlemen. They want you to think that we need them, but the truth is, I don't think we really do. Do you? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Guys, this is why Bitcoin is doing a tremendous job making its way up towards $30,000 right now. And I do believe in the next few weeks, we could see it maybe in the first week of April. A lot of volatility coming at the end of this month of March. We had a lot of upside. We could get some downward movement, maybe bounce off some of these previous levels. I would not be surprised, guys, if we touch the $30,000 level and then kind of played a game where we bounce in between these little levels, maybe for a little bit in March, possibly get a breakout above or below. One thing's for sure, the banks are struggling and Bitcoin is thriving on account of it. It's very, very interesting to see where the money is going to flow into the future, into the next bull run. But there's a very big bull case for Bitcoin. Let me know in the comments below if you're feeling good. And also note that we are giving away a loaded line when we hit 25,000 subscribers on this channel. This is an NFT on the crypto.com NFT platform worth about $1,500. And they are launching a metaverse here in Q2 coming up very soon. If you want access to this giveaway, all you got to do is follow us at _crypto report. For the details to this giveaway, just follow us on Twitter. If you are a member on our YouTube channel, you get an additional 10 entries towards this giveaway and access to our private Discord where you can talk directly with me and my partner on the channel, Maxi. You also get loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and custom emojis during our live streams every Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Folks, that is all I got for you in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, you gotta remember to DCA, HODL, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.